Welcome to School Report, a glimpse into the classrooms of St. Lucie County Public Schools. School Report provides the opportunity to share with the community academic and extracurricular activities of students in our schools. And now, here is School Report.
What? Who is the IRS? What does IRS stand for?
Indian River State.
No. Indian River State. No. Nekar, do you know?
No, I really don't know.
No. Jasmine, do you know?
Individual.
Oh, wow. Okay. So I have the privilege to introduce all of you guys to the internal, the what?
Is it internal revenue service?
You got it, Jason.
What?
You got it. But you opened your computer and looked, didn't you?
Yes.
Well, you know what? You use your technology to advance your learning. That's awesome. Okay. But yes, it is the Internal Revenue Service. What would be another name for them? A nickname? What do they do?
Taxes?
What?
Taxes?
Taxes. What do they do with taxes?
They take your tax returns and all that.
They collect those taxes. They collect money. Is there any other way that we as American citizens can pay for our taxes?
Yes.
What is it? What would it be? What do you think it might be? Your paychecks. Well, that's dealing with money. Is there any other way other than money that we could pay for our taxes? No. Do you agree with that, Carlos?
There's no room for them to take taxes.
What do you mean by that?
And the whole point of taxes is money.
No money?
Unless you get Social Security.
So if you have no money, they can't take it.
Yeah.
But what about when you get money? Are they going to take that money then?
Well, if it's under the table, they
They're
won't.
gonna take it, yeah.
Okay, so I got you thinking. All right? There is one country that I know of, and I just learned this, that can use their art to pay for taxes. Did you know that? Mm-hmm.
Use their art.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
art,
And
like-
that is the article that we're going to be dealing with in a small group today. But also we're going to watch a video. And I'm just so excited about the use of technology because this video ties directly into the article we're going to read. So not only are we going to be getting a deeper understanding of how to identify the central ideas of an article, but we're also going to be learning about taxes in Mexico. Okay? Because one person spoke up for the entire country. Mm-hmm. So, let's move on. Go ahead and open up your laptops. Go to the next slide. And you see your anticipation guide. Let me unfreeze this. You see your anticipation guide. And I want you to read through these quietly to yourself. Answer the before reading over here in the comment section. Y'all should be very familiar with that. Okay? Read those quietly to yourself. Remember, since this is an anticipation guide, you're agreeing or disagreeing. There is no wrong answer. Okay?
So we put, like, before agreeing and after agreeing or something like that.
We're doing the before reading part first. Afterwards, we're going to do the after as part of our wrap-up. Yes, Jason?
So we put like agree to disagree with them.
Yeah, like we've done before. Number 1, 2, 3, 4 in the comment, and A or D for each one. And of course, some of this information we're going to be hearing on the video, or we're going to be reading it in the article.
Restart your computer.
We're having troubles?
Remember last time when I clicked on the comment box,
Yeah.
it wouldn't click?
Go back and then go back to it. Okay? All right. I do that all the time. If I use my arrows forward and back, it takes me to the slides. Doesn't move the cursor. You want me to refresh the page so you can see the answers? All right. It's refreshing. Hold on, let me get there. All right, I see most everybody's getting their answers in. Remember, when you finish, laptop covers at 45 degrees, please. Okay, yeah, go back to the lesson. And then here. That's right. Huh. Yeah, okay. All right, thank you. Way to problem solve. Way to problem solve. We're done in Quill?
Yes.
Okay, 45 degrees, please.
Oh, yeah.
Anna, you done? 45 degrees? Walter, are you done? 45 degree, please. Well, Shamar, are you done? 45 degree, please. Thank you, Nick. All right. They can be very intimidating, can't they? So what I'm hearing is that you probably agree with that statement. Because it doesn't say all, it says most. Okay. So you're kind of torn. Okay. That's fair. That's fair. Thank you for sharing. What do you think, Mariah? Disagree? Okay. Nick, please stay with us. All right. Number 2, payment in kind. Notice that it's capitalized. Payment in kind is the name of a program in Mexico which works with Mexican citizens to make payment plans to pay their tax. Would you have known that if I had not have mentioned the fact that Mexicans get to pay their taxes with art? So you're assuming, you're right, we're going to be reading that. You're assuming that payment in kind might be the title of the organization. Deb, do you have your laptop, sweet? Get it out. Put your phone away, please, sir. All right. You're all right. I just want to get on task. All right, number 3. Mexico allows taxes to be paid in works of art. How many of you agree? Mexico allows taxes to be paid in art, with works of art. Do you agree, Nick? Yeah, because you've already been told, right? Okay. Number 4. Only famous painters can pay their taxes. Do you agree or disagree with that? What do you think, Jason?
It says paid their taxes with art.
No, it's not only famous painters.
Only
Yeah,
famous
but you
painters.
don't want just some normal Joe just...
Well, if it's nice art and they're a normal Joe, they want that nice piece of art and they pay the tax.
Friendly controversy going on there. Uh-huh. Yeah. Thank you for sharing your opinions. I'm not going to address that because we're actually going to read about a little bit of that in our article. Okay? Any other thoughts? What do you think, Nick T? Do you think only famous artists are allowed to pay with art?
No,
No?
I do.
Okay. All right, we're going to read about that. We're going to read about that. All right, next slide. Next slide. Here we have the video. This video ties directly in it. I want your laptop covers at 45 because I want you focused up here watching the video. Okay, so when laptops are ready, I will begin. Laptops at 45. Not shut, 45. One space, yes. Laptops at 45. Thank you.
When current Mexican President Peña Nieto took office, he promised to make drastic changes to the country's corrupt and failing tax system. One report totaled the loss of tax revenue due to tax evasion and money laundering at a staggering $872 billion over the last 4 decades. Which makes it all the more surprising to learn that a country with such a long history of tax problems has been letting some citizens pay their income taxes with art since 1957. Every year, about 700 registered artists pay their income taxes with literal works of art as part of the Pago en Especie program. It works on a sliding scale that all depends on how much art that person sold in a particular year instead of how much income they brought in. So if an artist sells 1 to 5 paintings, they need to give the government 1 painting. If they sell between 6 and 8, they need to give the government 2 paintings. The scale goes up from there, but the government caps it at 6. But not anyone can just send the Mexican government art and not have to pay income tax. Only paintings, drawings, sculptures, and graphic art qualify for donations. And a committee has to approve each donation to make sure it is high quality and meets the government standards. Both Mexico and its artists have always taken art seriously, and this program was designed to help showcase Mexican culture around the world, says one Mexican painter and program participant. But aside from being convenient, it is also a source of pride, knowing that your art will become part of a historic collection that reflects Mexico's creative heritage. This historic collection he is referring to has grown to over 7,000 unique pieces of art that have been sent out to museums all around the world, as well as Mexico's own museums, government buildings, and the collection's home in Mexico City. Some also see this program not only as a cultural investment, but a monetary one. One Diego Rivera painting donated in the late 1950s is now worth millions of dollars. However, by law, the Mexican government cannot sell any of the art they received as part of this tax program. Adding in that the country has had to purchase warehouses in order to store all the art makes an argument to abolish the program for economic reasons. However, one tax lawyer made a good point in favor of keeping the program. The truth is, before, most artists simply didn't pay their taxes. As of now, the program is safe, and some even want to expand it to include music, dance, photography, and literature. And this idea is starting to show up in other places. In the UK, they now have a similar program called Acceptance in Lieu, where you can pay your taxes with valuable works of art or artifacts you may have inherited. So do you think your government should allow you to pay taxes with something other than money? If so, let us know in the comments below. And to see what day-to-day life in Mexico is really like, click the annotation now. Not surprisingly, Mexico lacks a substantial middle class. It seems that people live either on one end of the spectrum or the other. This inequality is markedly worse for citizens when there is a change in administration. Thanks, guys.
All right. So, open your laptops again. Oh, I just X'd out a blank space. While I'm doing that, I want you to comment on, I want you to just respond to the video in the comments section. Do that real quick while I pull up blend space again. We're on when tax time, when Mexico's tax time. Okay, all right. Yeah, you're going to comment over here, record your thoughts on the video below. Okay?
Do I have to be long?
No, no. Thank you, Jason. We are here. All right. Again, when you're finished, laptops at 45, please. So what do you think? Should we, as American citizens, be able to pay our taxes with art, with photographs that we take, with music that we might create, with something we might write? What do you think, Aquel? What's one of your special talents that you would love to pay your taxes with instead of your paycheck? You really don't know? Okay. Monica, do you have any special talent that you think might be used to pay taxes or should be? No? What about you, Nick? Do you have any special talents? Do I? Do I? Dancing, they're talking about dancing being a part of it. Maybe. Okay, Rasharma? What? Cooking. They didn't mention that, did they? Are you a good cook? All right. What about you, Christian? I can see that smile. I can see you thinking about something.
I gotta agree with the arts and dancing.
Yeah, the arts and dancing?
Yeah, I dance pretty smart.
You like to dance?
No, I can't dance.
You don't, but you know people that can dance and they should be able to pay with?
For some people that struggle, there's one way to, express themselves.
You know what? I want to brag on Christian because, Nick, thank you. Most of us are very selfish. You know, here I am asking you what talent you have that you would use to pay for taxes. Me, I don't know, I have to think about it a little bit more. But Christian, he's over here thinking of other people. He's thinking, because he brought up dancing and he said he can't dance, but other people that aren't well-to-do can dance, and that would help them out. So kudos for you, Christian. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, so here's what I want you to think about, because during our wrap-up, you're going to get to draw something. Okay? You like that, Dev? Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. You're going to be able to draw something as part of the wrap-up. So I need you to be thinking about if you could draw something and use that to pay your taxes, what would it be? You kind of keep that in the back of your mind throughout the remainder of the lesson. Okay? Now, in the comment area, rate yourself. Take about 30 seconds to rate yourself on the scale of learning. When you finish, laptops at 45. Thank you, Walter. About 15 more seconds so we can move on, all right? Now, we're going to go into our groups, okay? Up here, I have what slides you're going to be working on. Of course, in whole group, we did slides 1 through 4. We're done with that, okay? When you're in independent reading, middle group, starting in independent reading, you're going to do slides 5 through 7. Now, there's a PowerPoint, and it is going, did anybody notice Let's Win today? Can anybody tell me what that is? It's the steps that we use to identify this central idea. The W is for who or what. The I is for important information, and the N is for number of words. When you create the central idea, the main idea statement, you want to put it in as few words as possible. So remember that. You're going to see that in the very, very short PowerPoint that you're going to watch in independent reading. Okay? When you're in computers, you're going to be doing USA Test Prep. 2 practices, one central idea. It is titled Central Idea, and then essential and non-essentials. Okay? And again, that is here. Okay? When you're in a small group over there with me, we're going to be working on slides 9 and 10. Okay? Remember, we've got about 18 to 20 minutes in each group. After I get done with that group, timer will go off. This middle group will come to me, and y'all will go to the middle group. Okay?
How they're paying for their taxes with art.
Okay. Who, Dustin?
Sorry.
Who is it going to be talking about? People that pay their taxes with art.
The people in Mexico giving their art up to.
Sorry.
It's all right.
People giving the Mexican people, the people that live in Mexico, giving their art to the taxes so they can pay their taxes.
Okay. Would you like to do that?
No,
If you had some kind of talent, would you rather do that than pay with money?
I just want to pay it all. That's
You just
my
want to pay?
opinion.
What about you, Carlos?
I would do the same. I would just pay with money
Yeah?
instead of just selling my stuff for it.
Exactly, because it'd be valuable to me.
Yeah, because you can.
Okay. All right. But do y'all remember that when the government takes them, or when they are given to the government can't sell them?
Yeah,
So is the government really making money off of it?
Not really.
Not at all.
So how is it reasonable?
Well, in a way, they are. Aren't they putting together that museum or whatever? So they could charge like tickets to it, and a lot of people will go see that.
Ah, that's a good
Otherwise, they're
idea.
gonna make money with the tickets.
Yeah, they will make money.
Yeah.
A lot of people want to go see it.
Okay. All right. You agree with that, Nick? Okay. What about the ones that aren't so great? What do they do with those?
Museums or
You think they put them in museums?
Those are in the back room.
They on the back row? Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay.
If they're going to do that, I think they should just take art from everybody and let them pay their taxes for that. Because that's unfair to not do that. And
Not
they don't
do
have
that.
any, to just take the good art. It's
But-
not fair. Maybe the other people don't have money.
Well, what
That's
if
what
some
I'm
of the artwork that we're going to see here in a few minutes was submitted to the government to pay for your taxes? Do you think they would accept that?
They should if they're going to make it. America is one.
Right.
We are treated equally.
Okay.
So we
But
all
didn't
should be
it say
treated equally
that
in
you
taxes.
had, didn't it say that you had to like sell a certain amount of art for to So
If you sell, I think it's between
Is
like
1 and 5,
6.
you have to give 1, or 1 and 2
Yeah.
and 6, you have to give 1. If you sell between 6 and 8, you have
So
to
you
give
gotta
2.
be selling to donate.
Yeah,
Just
but the
selling
max
is
that you can give to the government
6.
is 6. Right.
So I agree
Okay.
with that.
Okay, that is fair. That is fair. All right, look in the picture. What do you see in the picture? Nick, what do you see in the picture?
People rating the picture. and
People rating the
art,
picture? Okay,
they're talking about it.
okay. What people do you think those are?
The tax collectors.
Maybe the tax collectors? Okay.
Maybe they're judging.
How would you rate that picture? What do you see in that picture? I see something that looks kind of eerie.
A skeleton.
Maybe a skeleton? Yeah.
I see some hat or something.
Dustin, you think that's fair?
What's fair?
If they just go by the name?
No.
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 Because there's new and
Because
upcoming
Justice-
artists every day, right?
Justice sells the same material as everything else, is that their name is Justice, so they charge like $6 for a shirt.
I hear you. I hear you.
Go to Walmart and get like 4 of them.
Okay.
Okay, I'll shop at Walmart.
All right.
Use that.
She donates 1 of equal value to the state. If she sells 6 to 8 pieces, she donates 2. The sliding scale continues until an artist gives a maximum of 6 pieces.
Exhibited in a Mexican embassy abroad.
Because the
Are we talking about a lady abroad?
like the paint is from Mexico, so I guess if it's perfect when the embassy.
What does it mean abroad, though?
Like not in Mexico.
Not in Mexico. Very good,
So,
very
not
good.
abroad.
Okay, so not only are they being exhibited in Mexico, but they're also being exhibited in Mexican embassies in other countries.
Yep.
Okay.